Hello and welcome. Thank you for your interest in the Supra Radar trading bundle. I thought I'd show you how it works with a live trade. And so this is a recording of a trade earlier on March 31st. And as you can see, I'm adjusting my quantities. I'm adjusting my stop. My position is divided into two parts. That's with Supra Tradulator. So I know it's a bit of a fast start here. So I'll tell you what's on screen here, but Tradulator divides your position into either one or two. You can just turn this to 0 and then just pursue a single set of instructions. So this is where you tell it how much quantity you want, the initial stop loss you want, and the initial target. Now when you divide it into two, as you can see, a fill just happened. When you divide it into two, you're able to select different targets, as you can see on the screen. Once those are on the screen, you can move those, as you'll see I do that in just a moment. The levels that you see, the green and the purple rectangles, those are Supra EdgeMinder. And what that does is it automatically publishes the zones of support and resistance where I believe the market is likely to have a lower chance of pushing through and is likely to bounce. And so those are levels that I've worked on for years, and those that are levels that I share by way of EdgeMinder. Those are published to your charts automatically. You don't have to draw them or anything. They just automatically appear each morning right at the open. And so you're able to see what I see, and if you want, you can trade those levels. And so as you can see, the market is bouncing. Here you can see I've moved my target. I'm looking at the potential for the market to take off and test all the way to the other end of what you could call its comfort zone, where it's okay. And so I sped it up, obviously. And so now we can see the market has pushed up to resistance, had some difficulty really taking off. And so as you can see, I just clicked sell line. I've selected my price, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to activate that line. That's the Tradulator sell line. And so I clicked short. I'm adjusting my target. Because of the inability to rise, my thinking on this is the market has a pretty good chance of running out of steam, and if it does, it could erase that that push upward earlier. And if it does, it could come all the way back down, and this would be where I'd look to take a profit on the second half of the position. So the first half, 2.5 point profit objective, obviously volatile times. And so the order has been placed, and that's automated. I just click sell line and then short to activate the sell line. And so, okay, so just making sure the yesterday's high is obvious. Okay, so just filled short. We had earlier, and I didn't mention it, a bunch of lines. Now those automatically can go away after the fact, but we can see there was news. In this case, it didn't really affect our trade today. In some cases, it will affect it a lot more than others. So the small target just filled. So as you can see, dividing the position up into two portions. The stop was initially at 14 ticks. Now with some cooperation, you'll see that I'll adjust it here in just a moment. But the smaller target, 2.5 points, was reached. And so now looking to see if the market really wants to run out of gas and come all the way back down, I briefly moved my stop 2 points behind my entry. And so that would basically be a break even. But obviously with this much cooperation, now 10 points worth of cooperation, I don't want to let that become a losing trade anymore. So it's just set at break even. I'm risking all that open profit. But it's based on the idea that the market has come into resistance, levitated, swirled around, and really just ran out of steam. And now we can see the bid is very shy. As the market probes lower, the bid continually gets run over. And so that's just confirming the fact that there's a chance that this bigger target has a really good chance of filling. Now, as you can see, I moved my stop 2 points ahead of my entry. So that's basically, if this whole idea comes undone, I'll make my small target roughly on all of my position. In view of how bearish it's behaving, I've moved my target just slightly lower, so it's just above the potential support zone, which has already been tested. And as you can see, it was filled. And so the Supra Radar bundle includes, here I'll remove it, It includes automated news updates that you don't have to find, so it saves a lot of thinking, a lot of brain power. And then as you can see, I'm just going to highlight where I got both long and short. Supra Edgeminder tells you exactly where the market is likely to turn each and every day, so you have a recurring source of opportunity. And then, as you know, TradeYouLater looks for and finds fills, as we saw on screen here today. So thanks very much for taking a look, everyone, and trade safely. Hope to talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.